internet prophets. We ain't no internet prophets. Media prophets. No, are we social media actors? Let me tell you what I do, fam.
Check 1, 2.
I created this media with the help of my brothers and Ali's men and all the good people of the Boyce Watkins.
Y'all some internet prophets and you need to stop it for someone catch you on the block and cock it, or catch you at your lecture and rock your knocking. Yeah, you mad at me cause I'm exposing your robbing. See, I used to be a robber, I was robbing the thugs and the agents in the hood selling nasty grub. I was only 17 and I didn't know better. Put them things in their face and said, give me the cheddar. But it really amazed me, the age of 40, that people will use the things that would annoy me to rob our people like Bibles and Qurans. Take your money and then they gone. You selling plagiarized books and dreams of unity. Blame the European, but look what you do to me. Got me thinking we gon' overcome, but when you cut your camera off, you really one of them. You gon' have to watch it back for the rest of your life. I know good and well you can't sleep at night. You done robbed everybody from the hood to the burbs with your unks, your crystals, your books, your herbs. You convinced everybody that it's white supremacy. The fact of the matter is you're the real enemy. You've been lying to the people fat in your pockets. You ain't nothing but an internet prophet. You gon' have to watch it back for the rest of your life. I know good and well you can't sleep at night. You done robbed everybody from the hood to the birds with your unks, your crystals, your books and herbs. Now they calling me the op cause I revealed the scam. They will shake your hand and still grip your fam and say Hotep, peace, black power, shalom. Assalamu alaikum, praise the Lord in Islam. At the same time they plotting to get in your pocket. They will white label sunglasses, cups and watches, make a profit for the enemy they talk about. I can't understand why you ain't been walking out. You ain't noticed since you met them, you slipping in life. On Twitter like the pipe and it just ain't right. Bank account got light and you haven't seen the light. You burn on the stage and ain't change your plight. Incense burning, crystals turning. Think to yourself, what you really learning, what you really saw. You gave him your all. He own a museum club in the internet mall, selling deodorant and hurry up and buy. He don't really care if you're broke and you die. You just acting like you don't care either. This is pure evil. Have to watch it back for the rest of your life. I know good and well you can't sleep at night. You done robbed everybody from the hood to the burbs with your unks, your crystals, your books, your herbs. You convinced everybody that it's white supremacy. The fact of the matter is you're the real enemy. You've been lying to the people fat in your pocket. You ain't nothing but an internet prophet. You gonna have to watch it back for the rest of your life. I know good and well you can't sleep at night. You done robbed everybody from the hood to the burbs with your unks, your crystals, your books and herbs. You gonna have to watch it back for the rest of your life. I know good and well you can't sleep at night. You done robbed everybody from the hood to the burbs with your unks, your crystals, your books, your herbs. You convinced everybody that it's white supremacy. The fact of the matter is you're the real enemy. You've been lying to the people fat in your pockets. You ain't nothing but an internet prophet.
Edition of Moorish World TV. I am your esteemed host, Brother Tariq Nasheed. How you doing, family? How you doing, family? I'm still trying to work on a little bit of technical things here. How y'all feel? Everybody all right? Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second now. That's right. I'm going to shorten everything up so we can get straight to the show now. You understand what I'm talking about? We're going to shorten some of this stuff up until we get to the fall so we can get to right to the show. We got to get right to the show. We got a lot to cover. I feel like, what's that brother name? What's that brother name? Don't worry about it. What's that brother name? I forget his name. Lena. He said we got a lot to cover. And he just gonna talk about Uber. We got a lot to cover. That's right. We got a lot to cover, family. So let me straighten out one more thing real quick. How y'all doing? Family, I'm telling you, we got to get big. Yeah, Leonard, we got a lot to cover. I love these YouTubers, man. They something else. But let me see. I'm trying to get back to what I'm trying to do here. Let me see what I'm trying to do here. Anyway. So yeah, family. I'm going to polish this thing up a little bit, and it's time to take it to another level. I think you would agree. It's time to take it to another level. As I told you, we are going to take the show to the ground. We're going to take it to the ground. I mean, we're going to take it to the ground. It's time to take it to the ground, and the time is now. Ain't no time to be playing. Ain't no time. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna try to shorten my intros so I can get straight to the information. But sometimes I'm gonna have to need that intro to get me all pumped up. I'm good today, but sometimes I be working hard and I be so tired. I don't be tired, I be tired. And when I get tired, family, I don't function properly. So I need the information. I need the information to settle for a second as I get myself in rotation with the vibration of the stream. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? But other than that, I'm okay. So family, I say, y'all ready? I got kombucha on there. Family, listen. This is going to be a good one tonight, family. This is going to be a good. Hey, how y'all like my graphics? Hold up, family. How you like my graphics? I'm stepping the game up, man. I got to compete with the big dogs. Yeah, I got to start with the big dogs. They out here grifting with this stuff, man. They up here grifting with this stuff. I'm going to have to invest a few coins, man. I got to start with the big dogs, man. They grifting because they got the internet with spinner rims. Like, you know, when the spinning rims came out. They got the spinning rims on their live stream. So I'm looking for some graphic designers. I'm looking for some people to help spice mine up. Now I ain't got a whole bunch of change. I want to do like the grifters do. I want to do just like the grifters do. If you know a graphic designer, tell them we need a donation. You know how the grifters do. If you know a good lawyer, tell him to help the black cause. You know what I'm talking about? I would do like the grifters do. Do you know anybody that got the hookup on the liquor license? You know what I'm saying? You know somebody who got the hookup on the liquor license? I'm going like the grifters, man. I know Sean got me, but I just ain't that what the grifters do though? They say, you know somebody, they got this, that, and the third. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, family, let me check out one more thing before I get started. You know what I mean? Let me check out one more thing before I get started. I got. Let's see how it works. I need to get it all set up. That's right. I got it all set up for y'all. That's right. I'm working on this thing here. That's right. Let me get it all set up. I got new toys. I got new graphic toys. Hey, Grip, I got new graphic toys. I'm gonna be like the grifters, man. You know them grifters, man, they got all type of tricks, man. I gotta develop some stuff, man. Hey, Steven X, I gotta be like the grifters, man. They draw my people in with the bells and whistles, man. You just can't turn on your camera, man. You gotta make that thing a little bit spice. You gotta spice it up, man. You gotta put some Old Bay season on this demonstration, man, on them crabs in the bucket, man. Anyway, man.
Where is Tariq getting all this cash?
Good goodness and gracious. That's right. You gotta put some Old Bay season on these crabs in the bucket, man. You can't keep playing with these people, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm ready to start.
Come on, man.
Man, come on, Boosie. I'm coming, man. I'm coming, Boosie. Calm down, man. I got to talk to my people for a second.
Come on now, dog.
All right, man. All right, Boosie, man. You don't want nobody talk. You just want to sit there, look all crazy with your raccoon eyes under your eyes and just wait for me to go live. I know what you want to do, Boosie, man. We about to get busy, man. Let's go.
Finish him.
Check. Let's 1, 2.
It's time to expose the frauds. It's time for us to go hard. It's time to expose the frauds. It's time for us to go hard. It's time to expose the frauds. It's time for us to go hard. It's time to expose the frauds. It's time for us to go hard. It's time to expose the frauds. It's time for us to go hard. First of all, let me welcome y'all to Moorish World TV. Come on, it's time to go. Ain't nobody gonna deceive me. Deceive who? Deceive you. Never on my watch. Time to go pull out the pot, turn up the heat, let's make it hot. Don't be tripping on them frauds when you're rolling with the guard. Hey, Crip, Sonny, Boxing, Apple X, and Sean, Yasmin, and the Queen got Sean from the Shy, Candy Chamber, Ishmael Ray, and Sinsu Nah. Anybody they can get it if they gripping on the fam. Moorish World TV, investigating all scams. Gon' check the record, and please don't front. Come on, keep it a buck. I ain't the wrong one. From Sinetta and Polite and photography, baby, Zulu, Shabazz, and Grandmaster J. Word to God, yes indeed. I brought them to their knees, but they ain't nothing. Watch how the dudes to Tariq Nasheed.
Yes,
welcome
indeed,
to
family.
Moorish World TV. I'm
Welcome, family.
Let's get on these
Welcome,
frauds
family.
today.
Hey, listen, family.
And let's shut them down. Let's go.
Please share this, family.
Hit that like, listen, hit that subscribe. That's right, let everybody know it's going down. It's about to go in. Moorish World TV. We gon' shut it down. Share this to at least 2 platforms.
Hey, family, some people,
Thumbs up.
some
show
people
five
have
down. Let's get it.
So this show here tonight, family, is basically, as we move forward, right? This show here tonight is one of them shows that's dedicated to trying to get our people to understand that a lot of this stuff that we see, unleash the flutes, a lot of this stuff that we see on the internet, family, you know, it's really, at this point right now, I'm to the point where I don't even feel like doing these shows for those ignorant people. I really just want to do it for our sharpening, steel sharpens steel, as one of our grand sheiks say in the temple. And we need to come together and just sharpen each other, because these fools, I'm sorry, I got to call a spade a spade. Fool. They will not listen to anything, nor will they research anything. The only thing they want to do is get mad when you tell the truth. So, family, so first of all, let me just read a few comments. I'm gonna start my show off by reading comments. So if you put crazy comments or weird comments or even comments that make some sense, the way I'm doing my show now, I'm going to give you some shine too. So let's start with this person. Now, I don't know what the comment is, but I must have liked it because I saved it. Quam Com said, Alabama, literally from Alabama, is going to tell the Mecca of hip hop, New York City, how the culture started and who did what first. Shake my head. Boy, the gall of this grift is unprecedented. Like, I could pronounce that word. That's like an NY cat going to LA, shooting a documentary, telling them which blood definitely threw his hand signal up first, or bickering with them about which Crip absolutely was throwing up the particular set first. Shake my head. What nerve? He probably wouldn't make it out alive. Shake my head. Point is, if you didn't grow up in a spot and actually, and I'll cut it right there, family, this is the type of people that we want to attract here on Moorish World TV. If it's only 300 of us that's able to connect dots like this, and this brother added on to what I said, and I thought this was very, very, very well put. I didn't mean to slice it, but I did. You know what I'm saying? But this is the type of comments that makes so much sense, and it makes it worth it. It makes what I do worth it. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Kwame Com 9907. So eloquently put. Love it. You know what I'm saying? Now, I got one more. Let's see what this one say. I probably got more than one more, but let me see what this one thing. He says, this person said, okay, I don't know, TB. This is getting old. He doesn't have an issue with all immigrants. He says just off cold tethers. How can he not have an issue with all immigrants when it's not? I could care less for real. The problem is this. It's not that he have issue with all immigrants. It's if someone shoots a little brother in the hood, just like them police, the first thing he says is they look like tethers. So Jerry Smith, it was some police that was addressed for shooting a brother. And the first thing this guy said, no condolences to the family. No condolences to the family. No, I hope the brother is all right. He said they look like tethers. What are you talking about? That is painting everybody that comes from another country with a wide brush, particularly our brothers and sisters. What are you talking about, Jerry Smith? I'm going to read it again. I don't know, TB. This is getting old. He doesn't have an issue with all immigrants. He says just off cold tethers. What is an on cold tether? Let me see if I can try to say it right. That's a double entendre. Is that right? He calling them tethers, which is a form of derogatory labeling. But then he come back and say just off cold tethers. What are you talking about? Bro, I went on your page to hear about Moors, but you in love with this Tariq dude. If you want to hear about Moors, Patah, you can join, send an email to joinnobletemples@gmail.com. I teach twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week. Also, you can go to some of the older videos if you want to learn about Moors. If you thank you for the $4.99. Make another comment and send a few more dollars. But if you want to learn about the Moors, you can go to Moorish World TV 7. I will be uploading some more videos this week. You also can go to my older videos and look at that. But if you really want to learn, you can come to the temple. We have a virtual Moorish Science Temple of America. It's called joinnobletemples@gmail.com. I teach twice a week. And on Sundays, it's like 2.5 hours of nothing but raw teaching. So if you're truly interested, you're welcome to join. You're welcome to join. We won't be talking about the Holy Quran of the Moorish Science Temple of America here. We won't be talking about Moorish Science civics here in the form that you're used to. But what we will be doing here, thank you again, ask me another question, but put some money on the books. You know what I mean? What we will be doing is we will be calling out these things in real time. Let me give you an example. Patah. In the Holy Quran of the Moorish Science Temple of America, we got a story where John is calling out the crooks. You know what I mean? Let me see if I can find it. Can y'all indulge? Press 7 if y'all can indulge me real quick. Let me give him some more science real quick. Can y'all indulge me? Please give me like 2 minutes of your time. You know what I mean? Give me 2 minutes of your time. Press 7 if I can get 2 minutes of your time, family, and we get back to the show. Give me 2 minutes of your time. Let me give him a little something. Let me give him a little something. All right. Here we go. Here. Give me a little bit of the time. Here it come. I'm going to get it right. Here it come. I want to show this guy something real quick. It's going to be really, really quick. Really quick. I'm trying to get you something good so I don't have to let me see. All right. Oh, you know what I can do? I actually can screen share it for you. You know what I'm saying? I actually can screen share it for you. If I can't find what I'm looking for, exactly what I'm looking for, then I'm gonna just quote it to you. I'll just quote it to you. So it's a story in the Holy Quran of the Moorish Science Temple of America, right? Where Jesus, it's the same story similar to the one in the Bible, where Jesus is talking to he's at a feast, and he's talking to the hookers. He's talking to the pimps, talking to the prostitutes, and he's talking to the people of the low level of society that would be frowned upon, right? With that being said, while he's doing that, here we go. Let me read this real quick. This is in the Holy Quran of the Moorish Science Temple of America, and you don't have to agree with it, but I want you to get the wisdom from it. So it says that Jesus was at this feast, right? And many came. There was thieves, extortioners, and courtesans, and Jesus sat with them and taught. You remember this story in the Bible. But they who followed him were aggrieved because he sat with thieves and a courtesan, and they upbraided him. They said, Rabboni, master of the wise, this day will be an evil day for you. The news will spread that you consort with courtesans, and men will shun you as they shun an asp. And Jesus answers them, a master never screens himself for the sake of reputation and fame. Pay close attention, Pata. They are about worthless bubbles of the day that burst in their flight. You know, like little children throw bubbles and they just burst. They worthless. What people talking about. They burst in the flight. They are illusions and they will pass away. He said, Allah and all master men judge men by what they are and not by what they seem to be, not by their reputation and fame. Tonight, we're going to be talking about people of what they seem to be. You know what I'm saying? What you seem to be, right? So Jesus goes on in this Quran, he goes on and said, these courtesans and thieves are children of my Father, Allah. Their soul is just as precious in his sight as yours. Or the Baramic priests, and they are working out the same life sums that you have solved. You men who look with scorn, some of them have solved even harder sums than you have solved. You men who look with scorn, yes, they are sinners and confess their guilt, while you are guilty, but you are shrewd enough to have a polished coat to cover it up. Suppose you men who scorn these courtesans, these drunkards, these thieves, who know that you are pure in heart and life, that you are better far than they. Stand forth so we know who you are. The sin lies in the wish and the desire not to act. Now, I just read this for one thing. You see how Jesus jumped on these people that accused him of something? So this is the methodology that I use. I am teaching Moorish science. I jump on these fools that are robbing our people. I jump on our fools that accuse me of something. I jump on these fools and I expose them to the bitter end. I'm doing the same thing. See, I'm teaching Moorish science, but what you want is dogmatic Moorish science. You want some dogmatic stuff. You want me to say hat like Reverend Chickenfoot. You want me to say Islam like the fake Moor do when he ain't really saying nothing. You want me to say Assalamu alaikum. You want me to say Shalom. You want me to say Salam. You want me to say all that. See, I live this in real time. With Jesus talk about Ptah, I'm demonstrating. With Ptah, the real Ptah, talk about I demonstrate. You want dogmatic religion? I'm not giving you that because I don't live in a dogmatic world. I live in a practical world. And the same people that Jesus talked about, talked to, face head on, we're going to face them head on today. We're going to face them head on today. See, that's the problem with you so-called conscious people. Y'all read about the fights of ancient Egypt. You read about the fights of ancient Kemet. You read about the fights that our people had against evil and evil populations. But you want to talk about it and romanticize it. You want to romanticize it instead of demonstrate it in real time today. You hypocrite. Get off my page, you hypocrite. That's what you want to do. You want to romanticize the story of Jesus. You want to romanticize the story of Muhammad. You want to romanticize the story of Enoch, of all the greats, of all the Kemet masters. You want to romanticize it. You know what I mean? You want to romanticize it. See, I want to demonstrate it in real time, and y'all ain't ready for that. See, I want to talk about the Pharisee right now. You understand what I'm saying? This fake Tariq Nasheed. I want to talk about the Pharisee right now. The fake people that's running up there talking about Assalamu alaikum. I'm trying to talk about the Pharisees right now. That's right. I want to talk about the idolaters today. The Vicky Dillards, the Boyce Watkins. I want to talk about the idolaters today. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want to talk about the ones yesterday that Muhammad went up in Mecca. What that going to do for me? We need to go up in the Mecca of the United States, of our communities, and flip over these hypocrites, and we got to do it on the internet too. We want to do it on the internet too. I don't want to talk about Muhammad going up in Mecca, flipping over. What that going to do for me? What that going to do for me? I'm talking about Muhammad went up in the Kaaba and they was praying to rocks. They praying to rocks now. Sinetta on them stones. We gonna take them stones from Sinetta. That's right. They praying to rocks now. Vicky Dillard is selling trinkets. They playing to rocks now. They selling crystals. They praying to rocks now. See, weak people like y'all scared to address the people right in front of you today. So you talk about and romanticize the people of yesterday. That's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all ain't got no real heart. Because if you had some real heart, you would talk about the people that Jesus talked about yesterday. You would talk about them today. If you had some real heart, you'd be fighting the people that Muhammad fought yesterday. You'll be fighting them today in real time. If you had some real heart, see, what y'all want to do is fake like everything is the white man, the white man, the white man. But let me tell you something. The people that Muhammad was fighting was in his community. The people that Jesus was fighting was in his community in conjunction with the European or the Roman soldiers. And the people that we need to fight is the one in our community that's not building with our community and not trying to see our community go further. So Patar, you can take your little crying self and anybody who think like you up out of here, because we talking about what's happening now. You go ahead and talk about something that happened in the first dynasty. You go ahead and talk about that. I'm not interested in that. You go talk about what happened 2,000 years ago, 1,600 years ago. I'm not interested in that. What I would do is I will look at that as a measuring stick, and if I see it today, we'll deal with it head on. That's just what it is. So Patar, enjoy your day. Keep it pushing. Now, we're going to talk about these internet prophets. What internet prophet do we have here? And Boyce Watkins. I'm sorry, fam. I had to get on my... Please forgive me. I had to get on my... my soapbox. Can y'all forgive me? Can y'all forgive me? I had to get on my soapbox, family. I thought it was Friday, holy day in the temple for a minute. You know what I'm talking about? I thought I was in the temple. I'm sorry. I apologize. Somebody say this man is clearly pro-white. No, I'm clearly pro-understanding, and I'm not going to let you interrupt me no more. I'm clearly pro-understanding that the Europeans can dupe you into playing me and have us in this situation for the next 1,000 years, because I'm so busy looking out there when you are the real problem, because the European can't do nothing without your cosign. You understand what I'm saying? But with that being said, family, this is how we define an internet prophet. Let me first say, I want everybody to remember what this is all about. Family. Family, don't nobody ever get this twisted. This is never about a YouTube show or YouTube view. Primarily, we do need that. We do need that. But primarily, what this is about, it's about people in our community that are using the racial heartstring in order to gain credibility to ultimately sell you something. Do you understand what I'm saying? Family, that's what Moorish World TV is partially about. We would like the entertainment too. But it's really about, it has come to informing people that we have people in our community that will use the black card in order to grift you and to sell you anything. So one of the measures that we have to pay close attention to, one of the things that we have to pay close attention to, what man on the planet Earth goes to college, get a BA, get a BA, get a BS, get an MS, one from University of Kentucky, one from Ohio State University, PhD, but do not pursue a legitimate career in the field of academia. What do you mean by a legitimate career? A legitimate career. This guy has become an internet hustler. A legitimate career in academia would be, as he was, a professor, maybe a teacher, maybe open a legitimate accredited school, a school that's accredited. That's a legitimate field in the profession of academia. However, there must be more money in grifting. There got to be more money in grifting people with emotional talk of black power, black empowerment. There must be more money in it. There got to be more money in it because you spent all that time in school and you took your paper and now you're on the internet trying to sell courses that's not even accredited. In other words, no one in the workforce will respect none of this stuff. You feel me? No one will respect none of this stuff. So it's crazy to me that people can't see that a person would go to college. A person will get all of these degrees. But then they say, forget that. Let me go to the internet and sell fake courses or courses to the unsuspecting people. And people are so thirsty. Our people are so hungry for economic freedom. We'll buy right into it. We'll buy right into it. We'll buy right into it. Somebody say that's not necessarily true. It's more nuance to it. What's the nuance? What's the nuance? Most people that have them type of years invested in college, they do something in a professional manner, not sell internet trinkets and internet trinket type courses. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? There's more to it. No, it's not. No, it's not. Show me. Check out JT, the Pocket Watcher. Pocket Watching with JT. Check him out. He's some sort of financial advisor that does YouTube. He actually works in the field in which he's qualified. You understand what I'm saying? He literally works in the field in what he qualified. So YouTube is just an extra bonus. But he's literally what he went to school for. Somebody say, he did teach in college. Oh, yeah, we already went over that. And he was a horrible teacher. We already did that. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? He's a horrible teacher. JT in the building. JT in the building. And I didn't even know he was in the building. I haven't spoke to JT, and JT can verify this. I haven't spoke to JT since we did our show together. But let me be clear. I'm going to say it again, not because he's in the building, but because it's the facts. JT practices in the field in which he's educated in legitimately. You understand what I'm saying? So YouTube becomes a bonus. So when you look at someone like a Boyce that's been to college, got all of this degrees and got all of this education, yet he's not in the profession where the education qualifies him. He's on the internet selling worthless courses. And what I mean by that worthless, all information is good information, but why would he go get a BA, BS, PhD, MS, but then you buy a $100 course? You buy a $100 course. He can take his BA, BS, MS, PhD anywhere, but you can't take that course nowhere. You got to work it the best way you can. You got to work it the best way you can. So you spin it. Man, go to community college, family. Stop playing with these internet people. MS, that's BS. Go to community college, family. Stop playing with these people. It's all a grift. It's all a grift. You say YouTube is a bonus. Hold up. Let me see what somebody say. You say YouTube is bonus. I may say you have a bigger reach. That's if you like to teach. You have a bigger reach, but for what? For what? A bigger reach for what? A bigger reach for what? These people want the reach so they can reach in people's pockets, not to teach nobody nothing. They want to reach in people's pockets. Why do we want to justify someone that has a true doctorate in something, a true bachelor's in something, but giving somebody something off the internet that is really worthless? How do we argue with that? How do we argue with that? This is just goofy that I'm even entertaining this comment. I mean, I'm crazy now. I'm crazy to be entertaining this comment. This is crazy. This is just crazy. I'm entertaining a silly, goofy comment. I'm crazy. With that being said, let's go look at this, family. Now, one of the things according to, I don't know how good it is. And now, once again, I got to mention his name one more time, and this is the last time. I'm going to pocket watch like JT real quick. According to the internet, Boyce is worth $8 million. I would like to ask you, where do you think most of that came from? I hope it came from investments, but I can tell you what, if you ever been to his website, if you ever went to his website, man, he sell everything, everything you can name. Man, he's fluent in crypto. He's NSGs, and oh my goodness, he sell you everything. He sell you everything. He into movies. He got all this type of stuff, and ain't nothing wrong with that. But let me tell you something. A lot of these videos that you see people do acting like they're teaching, in reality, it's really advertisement to ultimately sell you something. It's all advertisement, and we're going to break it down in the most simplest form. We're going to break it down. Dr. Dennis said $8 million lie. He ain't worth $8 million. It's all cap. It's all cap. Somebody clip that for me. I want that for my show tomorrow. It's all cap. It's all cap. But what I'm saying is, Dr. Asar Winkler Jr., PhD, is in the building. He's in Baltimore. And I tell him, man, you got to get your YouTube popping. You got to get it popping. The reason why I tell people like that, because he's actually in the field on the ground. I was at his location last week or maybe 2 weeks ago, and we trying to talk real fast because he got people that he's actually trying to help to get over the trauma of this racial disparity, the trauma of the assault on us as a people. And we're talking fast, just trying to get, and so we can meet up next time and do it all over again. The point that I'm making is that he's actually in his field. And now the internet is a bonus. If he get on this internet and build that channel up, then now he can ultimately teach people on the internet how to overcome trauma. More people. He has a bigger reach because he ain't gonna try to sell you nothing over the internet. He has his own store. He has a restaurant. You're welcome to come in there and do whatever you want. That's right. You're welcome to come in there and get a book. You're welcome to come in there. This is the difference. This is the difference of people who are putting work in the communities and helping people within their field of profession, and those that go on the internet and turn on the camera and try to sell you something. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with selling products to people. But when you come to grift and sell fake information or deliver fake information so they can buy your lifestyle, then now you out of order. Now you out of order. And something need to be said about it. And something need to be said about it. And I'm going to be the one to say it. I'm going to be the one to say it. Because if you put it out on the internet, then I'm quite comfortable with addressing it on the internet. That's right. I'm quite comfortable with addressing it on the internet. And a friend told me recently, said, Brother Tariq Bey, I know your policy. He said, I know your policy. Your policy is you don't say nothing to nobody until they come at you. And that's the policy. But he said, brother, you got to change the policy. You got to call them all out. That was the good doctor gave me some medicine. The good doctor gave me the medicine. He said, you ain't got to wait till they call you out. He said, the good doctor. He said, just call them all out. But nevertheless, Boyce boasts that he's worth $8 million. Even if he's worth $1 million, ask yourself, where does a portion of that come from? It comes from fake courses and grifting. And when I say fake courses, they're not valuable because you can't show any accreditation, nor can you take that and get a job. Nor can you take that. You might take it and get a little hustle, but you ain't getting no job. You better hope you can create a business. You know what I mean? But with that being said, man, listen, man, we got to wake this thing up. You know what I mean? One of the things that we need to know is if you are the founder of the Black Business School, you know what I mean? This is what I'm telling you, that these people love to be recognized, and it ain't nothing wrong with being recognized. But listen, they talk so much about the European, right? And we're going to see this theme throughout this whole presentation tonight. They talk so much about the European, right? But in reality, let me do this. I like that right there. Let me put this up here. But in reality, they want the European approval. Hold up. In reality, they want the European approval. You hear what I say? Watch this. In reality, they talk about that European all they want. But guess what? When they ready to sell something, the first person that they go to, or the second, is the European. Remember when Tariq Nasheed ran out of all of his internet buddies to promote the museum? The next people that came to the museum, if you don't remember, was the local news. He called in the local news to do a news spread on the museum. He had already went through the papers. He had already went through all the little networks, No Jumper, Sinetta. He went through all that. The next thing he did was the local news. See, let me tell you something about this, family. We got to be able to see through this nonsense. You know what I'm saying? They validate themselves with these Europeans. When Rizza Islam, you know what I mean? When Rizza Islam got caught out there, he said, what happened to News 7? News 7 turned their back on me. Hold up. I thought the white man was the damn devil. He on the internet crying that News 7 turned their back on him. This is how you can see deeply seated nonsense. Because why would you be crying that a news network turned their back on you? They supposed to turn their back on you, but not according to your inside feeling of your relationship that you have with these people. You feel that they have some loyalty to you because you're not who you really say you are. Family, we got to look at the psychology of these people, family, that's around us. We got to look at the psychology. Why would a person feel like News 7, an establishment, news network, is going to have your back up for anything? That shows you they telling you without telling you who they are. But we don't pay attention to these little subtle things. When I got highlighted right here about Boyce's career, it said appearing on numerous TV shows and news programs as a financial expert, including CNN, MSNBC, and Fox News. They need these things to validate themselves, and they use these things to even validate themselves before their people, because our people think that CNN, MSNBC, and Fox News makes them valid. You understand what I'm saying? They use these things. They use these things. They talk about the European. They talk about the media. Boyce Watkins about to lose his channel. He went in on the No. Somebody say if Moorish World TV based out of Philly. No. I'm giving honor to Philly. Philly is out. I got a Baltimore picture and a Philly picture. Top of the Philly picture. Now we in Baltimore. The whole thing in a nutshell is that Boyce ready to lose his channel. And he goes in, the media, I knew they was coming for me. I knew they, like as a revolutionary. I knew they was going to come for me. Oh, you did? You ain't know that when you was on CNN, when you was using it, you wouldn't. And see, that's what I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with people going on these networks and these platforms. But the moment that it don't work in your favor, don't act like they turned their back on you. Don't act like you've been targeted, because if you was targeted, why would they even let you on a platform in the first place? You friends with these people, and then they decide that they don't want to rock with you no more because you a grifter, or because they want to be racist this morning. They woke up and their wife looked at them, or they caught their wife looking at her brother on the phone on TikTok, and they don't want to deal with you no more. Now you're mad at them. But this is how the people tell on themselves when they put in their bio that they had appearance on CNN, MSNBC, and Fox News. That shows you that they want to validate themselves with the European establishment. You feel me? Then it said writing several finance, entrepreneurship, and personal development books, including The New Black Power and Financial Lovemaking. Now, hold up. The New Black Power. Now, we know the Black Power is connected to the Black Panthers. What do Boyce even look like he's associated, educated on, even on that wave of vibration of the original vibration of the Black Panthers? Boy, stop it, man. So they use these trigger words. You know what I'm saying? They use these trigger words for our people, man. The new Black Power. You ain't about that. You ain't about that at all. Family, let me tell you something. One of the things that we have to wake up to, 100 family, we got to wake up to, family. We got to wake up to this falsehood that people be kicking out, family. When you want to see, we need to know the difference between, we need to once again educate ourselves. And that's where Moorish World TV going at. We need to educate ourselves, the difference between these grifters and those that's really fighting for liberation, those that are really activists. These people are actors. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? These people are actors. You know what I'm saying? Check this out. Look at his eyes right here. This is a 22-year-old man. Look at them eyes. Look at them eyes. Look at the eyes right there. You know what them eyes said to me? Said, man, I'm ready to go all out. I'm ready to go all in. I'm ready to do whatever it takes to have my voice heard and to mobilize my people. Understand what I'm saying? Look at them eyes. You don't see this no more. Family, we don't know the difference between a grifter and an entertainer, a grifter, entertainer, informant, and a liberator. You understand what I'm saying? We need to know the difference. We need to know the difference, family. We should be able to look at a man's eyes. Look at them eyes right there, family. This is true liberation. Listen, let me show you something. Before Eldridge Cleaver, I think Eldridge Cleaver jumped out the window too. But before he jumped out the window, I'm telling you, let me get another one. Hold on. Before he jumped out the window, he ready work. He ready work. There is no more neutrality in the world. You either to be a part of the solution or you're going to be a part of the problem. That's just what it is. We miss these messages. Even, let me say something. If we catch the messages from our brothers who were true freedom fighters and true liberators, whether some sold out later or not, if we catch those messages before they sold out and then look at them after they possibly took the check, we'll be able to identify that today. But we are scared to look the man in the mirror. This is why our liberation, this is why our liberation has taken so long. Because we're scared to look the man in the mirror. We have to look ourselves in the mirror. We have to look those that come to speak for us in the face and say, who are you? You know what I mean? Who are you? You follow me? Listen, let me show you before I move on. Let me show you this. Listen to this.
Your politics are what you want to push, right? So with your politics, convince him that it's time to pick up the gun. Because, if I thought there was a danger, I'd pull my gun on you and take that camera and all this film and all this motherfucking tape and burn it up,
See, that's true revolution. You know what I'm saying? That's true liberation. This Eldridge Cleaver, this is the real deal. You know what I mean? This is the real deal. This ain't no sugarcoat nothing. Check him out. Listen.
What you want to push, right? So with your politics, convince him that it's time to pick up the gun. Because,
he said, with your politics, convince him it's time to pick up the gun. You know what I'm saying? This is what it's talking about. I mean, somebody say, why he sound like Melvin Franklin? Because I don't want them to try to attack my Skeletor. I don't want them to try to attack my network. They try to attack sometimes. You know what I mean?
If there was a danger, I'd pull my gun on you and take that camera and all this film and all this motherfucking tape and burn it up,
See what I'm talking about? And let me tell you something, family. Let me tell you something. You see how raw he just talked? You see how raw he just talked? He don't care if the camera there. He don't care if the media there. He said, I take my burner and I take this camera. Listen, this shows you what real, man, if you ain't like this, man, you ain't really about that smoke. You ain't really about that smoke. See, I'm here to inform you, to wake you up, to show you that these people ain't about that smoke. And for all those who are, just be patient. Don't roll with this foolishness. I told a brother that. And right now, he's facing adjudication of the worst kind. I was on the phone with him, and he was following this stuff on the internet, and he cussed me out. Man, you against us. Man, you da-da-da-da. I say, brother, you a real one. I say, but when it's all said and done, you're going to be a real one by yourself. And right now, unfortunately, he's a real one by himself facing the ultimate. And I told him personally, I got it recorded. I told him the exact same thing. Brother, fall back, chill. These people ain't about that. And this is what I'm telling people about Tariq Nasheed and everybody else. I mean, Somebody said, did Eldred ever off any of his enemies? Man, what you want me? Who are you? White canned bread. I don't know who you are. That ain't what the point I'm making. Anyway, check it out.
Wait a minute. See, I don't have to be manipulated and maneuvered into repeating what I said about if you're in a position to blow a motherfucker's game. If you're in a position to make him lose control of his machine. If you're in a position to hurt him, then when you say, hey motherfucker, I want to talk to you, you're gonna say, what you want, motherfucker? At least you're gonna say that.
I'm only making a point. You can feel the energy of one who's serious. Whether they follow through or not, you can feel the energy. I already said that, Looney Coons. I already said, ultimately, he took the bread. But I'm saying before that, the energy was real. You know what I'm saying? I already said that. You know what I mean? So I don't know who White Canned Bread is. What the point that I'm making is that White Canned Bread, the point that I'm making is identify yesterday so you can understand what's going on today. That's the point that I'm making. Because obviously ain't nobody critiquing nothing today. That's the point I'm making. Ain't nobody critiquing nothing today. We don't even care no more. That's the point. We don't even care no more. Someone can someone can come and tell us anything. We will not vet them. You know what I mean? If I say you got a question about me, come on my show and talk to me. If I say you got a question for me, I say I'm in Baltimore. We can meet up. Ask me whatever you want. If you ask me my real name, I ain't got no problem with it. You want to see some day ones? I ain't got no problem with it. I mean, you want to hang out and go get some juice? You know what I mean? Yeah, because I like juice, raw juice. Go get some raw juice. I ain't got no problem with it. I ain't got no problem with it. And you can search all my record and you can ask me about everything. But when these people come on the internet and they selling these people this idea of liberation, freedom, and trinkets, there's a problem. There should be a problem because they never want to answer who they are. You understand what I'm saying? They never want to answer who they are. And no one's hold their feet to the fire. No one. You know what I'm saying? They show up and start talking and start talking and talking and talking. You understand what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy to me. Like, let's examine Rizza Islam. Let's examine Rizza Islam. Like, it's crazy to me that people can come and just do whatever they want in our community, and we don't care. And we using his own words, okay? We using his own words. I didn't write any of this. Everything that I use is what they put out on the media. This is on his website. Listen to this. And you just got to read. All we got to do is read. We know who's who. Brother Rizza Islam is a researcher, author, international speaker, and social activist, serving as founder of Intellectual Extremists. To date, as a result of his vast work within the city, Rizza has received numerous awards from multiple officials, including Mayor of Compton City Council and Los Angeles, even Congresswoman Karen Bass of California. I thought the government was against you. See, you can't have it both ways. So you mean the local government with you, but the federal government are against you? Or, well, I mean, what we doing here? See, people are using the same thing that they try to excite people's passions. They use it to validate them. They say the government is against them one minute, but then at the same time, they saying that the government honors them. Like, what is it? What is it? What is it? And then they use Compton City Council, Congresswoman, to validate them as being legitimate. Other words, they use the same people that they criticize for targeting them, or the system that they use for targeting them, to legitimize themselves. Man, y'all gotta wake up, man. Come on, man. You can't have it both ways, for God's sake. How you gonna have it both ways? How you gonna have it both ways? How you gonna have it both ways? Are they targeting you or aren't they? Nah. What you do is you cherry pick the things that our people will look at and think that you're valid. And then you cherry pick the things that people would accept as you're being attacked, so you can grab their emotional or grab their heartstrings. And now you can further on with your agenda. It says the City Council of South Fulton County, Georgia, have even given Rizza his own holiday called Rizza Islam Appreciation Day, which is celebrated every May 17th. Organizations like the YMCA, Youth for Human Rights International, YMCA, which, come on, man. The Young Men Christian Association honors you. I mean, the Young Men Christian Association. Family, somebody said, what's being done over here? This is a critical thinking platform. We're examining the grifters amongst us. We're examining those manipulators amongst us. And we're looking at it so we know what to look for in our community, so we can move forward and not make the same mistakes today that were made yesterday. All right, Killmonger? That's what we're doing, Killmonger. That's what we're doing. I know you don't like to use, I don't like the wheels turning in your head. I know it's hard to fathom that we're on the internet examining, critically thinking about those who come in the name of liberation, freedom, economic and otherwise. I know it's hard to wrap your mind around that we will build a whole platform off that, but we are here. That's what we're doing. There's many other platforms on YouTube. You can go check them out. Many of them. But this one here, we're going to examine in real time the manipulation and the deception amongst our people in the name of Black power, in the name of freedom, in the name of liberation, whatever liberation that may be, religious, economic, social, or any other way. That's what we're doing over here. You ain't got to be here. That's what we're doing over here. You know what I mean? That's it. And it should be 30,000 more Moorish World TVs on YouTube with other names so they can do checks and balances, because it's too many for me to handle them all. Should be 30 more of them doing checks and balances, but with good research, because what I'm reading right now, is straight from the mouth of Rizza Islam. And out the mouth of Rizza Islam, 1 minute they're attacking him, they counsel him, and the next minute he's applauded by them. You understand what I'm saying? Check him out. But let me tell you something. A lot of this stuff, like all of that old slick talk that you hear people talk, all that old fast talk that you hear, what would this dude do without drama? Let me show you what I do. I do the same. That's what they said about Jesus and Muhammad too. That's what they said about Jesus and Muhammad. You know what I do every day? In the evening, I aspire to wake my people up, but during the day, let me tell you, I can go anywhere in the world and take care of myself and my family. Because wherever you go in the world, somebody is going to need a place to live, and somebody going to need a place secure, safe, as well as comfortable. Now ask yourself, what would Tariq Nasheed, that you so in love with, the grifters that you so in love with, would be doing without the vehicle of social media to grift people? What would they be doing? See, every time you question me, you also got to question, why are you so adamant about protecting those who are questionable? And if they're not questionable to you, then okay, keep it pushing. But if you're watching Moorish World TV, I say research the researcher. Myself. Research. Research what I put out. You can research me. You can do whatever you want. And I even invite you to the show. I mean, I even invite you to the show. All you got to do is email me at taharkabay@gmail.com. You can be on the show tomorrow. Only day you can't be on here is Friday because I am a faithful Moorish American Muslim, and Friday I will not be doing Moorish World TV. I might do an upload, but any day, email me. But you better be prepared because most of y'all that's trying to protect people that are doing our people sideways, most of y'all can't think on your toes. Most of y'all can't think on your toes. You just can't. So just be careful. And I love you just the same. You know what I mean? I want you to be mad at me. You know what I mean? I want you to be mad at me. You know what I mean? Because if you're not getting mad at me, then that means that the medicine is probably too good. You know what I'm saying? So that means I got to turn up the medicine a little bit. You know what I mean? I got to turn up the tussin a little bit. You know what I mean? I got to get the tussin and put some more nasty stuff up in there so you can really taste it. You know what I mean? Yeah. See, the Moorish World TV citizens, we've been taking our medicine for a long time, so we're accustomed to it now. But see, y'all that haven't been taking the medicine of truth, it has a sting to it. You know what I mean? It's nasty. You know what I mean? It goes down kind of rough. See, the true Moorish World TV citizens, we've been taking our truth serum for quite some time, so it goes down easy for us. That's right. It goes down like water, like the Europeans said about drinking. It goes down like water. But for y'all that have been accepting a lie, it stings a little bit. Just keep on taking it. You know how you do when you went in them rooms and they say, just keep on coming back. Just keep on coming back. But those here that are Moorish World TV citizens, see, we had to accept the truth about ourselves. See, we lived a lie one time. You know what I'm saying? We lived a lie one time. See, some of us who are Moors, we lived a lie and thought that we were some Negroes. Some of us, like my brother Shaka, it's like he lived a lie at some point, didn't know that he was Shaka. He had to come into his own and realize he was Shaka. You know what I mean? Hannibal had to realize he was Hannibal. You know what I'm talking about? And everybody else who here that's living their truth had to come into their own. You see what I'm saying? Deronda had to come into her own and had to admit some stuff and had to deal with some stuff. And so we've taken our truth serum, but y'all who've been living this lie think that bunny lay eggs, telling your children that bunny lay eggs and the fat European is on the roof and going straight down the chimney and get the baby's toys. And when the baby says, I say Santa Claus, you like, yeah, thank you. Thank you for Santa Claus. We gonna leave him some cookies. Did he eat the cookies? Sitting up there lying. See, you've been telling yourself lies for so long, so now I'm giving you the truth serum, and it's hard for you to digest. It's okay though. But with that being said, all of the slick talk that we hear from these grifters, all of the fast talk that we hear from these soothsayers is nothing more than the bait in order to ultimately sell you something. That could be a lecture. That could be a t-shirt. Let me tell you something. Again, there's nothing wrong with selling items of value that people will purchase. But family, you know when a grift is selling something. Family, these are from Rizza Islam. Who gonna buy these totes, man? He just opened some fool would buy these totes. Who walking around with this, man? Who walking around with this, man? This is Rizza Islam, what he's selling now. Totes and drawstring bags, man. Come on, man. We really doing this, man. We really doing this, man. I tell you, all of this slick talk is the setup to ultimately sell you something. That's what it is. Whether you know it or not. It's the setup to ultimately sell you something. That's all it is, family. You ain't got to believe me, but I'm going to show you everybody that I name here tonight ultimately is going to try to sell you something. And it's all janky. Look at this. Case dismissed. And in fact, he don't even have the hat. That hat is made online. It ain't like he wearing the hat. He better get one and wear it. You know what I mean? He's selling case dismissed shirts and hats. Who gonna walk around that neighborhood? This is how you know these people ain't cut from the bag that we're cut from, or cut from the bag. I'm sorry, cut from they want the bag. They selling the bag. I guess I say bag. You can tell people ain't cut from the cloth of which we cut from, because I don't know one person in their right mind would be wearing this in my neighborhood. Air one of them. Not one person. Ain't nobody wearing no case dismiss hat. Nobody. Ain't nobody. But what they do is they hope that their popularity will help them sell this madness. That's why they talk so fast. Y'all go, who wearing a case dismiss hat? This is Rizza gear. Get your Rizza gear. Case dismiss. Who gonna wear that round way? I ain't wearing that, man. Put this on and go to school, baby. I don't want to wear the hat. Put it on the head and go to school, baby. I won't wear the hat. Baby, you better put this hat on and go to school. Okay. I want to wear the hat. No elementary school children don't want to wear the hat, man. I'm telling you, all of this fast talking is only there to try to sell you something. I'm trying to tell you what I know. Listen. Look at these shirts. Look at these shirts. You can tell he not from where we from. Listen, I don't care how much he say he from Compton. He got a whole shirt that says, not another Tuskegee experiment. And in his mind, just like Tariq Nasheed, you know what I mean? He think that this is a great idea. He think that this is a great idea. You know what I'm going to do? He's sitting up there talking to his little crew. Assalamu alaikum, brother. Assalamu alaikum. All praise be to Allah. I got a great idea. I'm going to make some shirts. Not another Tuskegee experiment. But first, we got to talk about the shot. We're going to talk about the shot. We're going to keep talking about the shot. We're going to talk about the shot. And then, I'm going to make a shirt. And this is what he come up with. Everything is a hustle, man. Everything is a hustle, man. Somebody said, Rizza spelled millennials wrong. That's right. Now you're on Brother Tahaka Bay page, because I can ruin some stuff in a rush. Let me see what we got. Thank you so much. I love the Moorish World TV citizens. They don't play. Let me see. I think it's right there. Did I get it? Ah. That being a rush to grift, man. You gotta take your time when you grifting, man. Man, look at this madness, man. Look at this, man. Oh, man, this guy stopped, man. This guy stopped. Yeah, this guy stopped. Man, listen, man. This has got to stop. This has got to stop, man. Rizza, that's my brother, man. But you taking this too serious, man. Stop it, man. Would you just stop, man? Just stop. Look, y'all gonna wear this. This is what y'all gonna be wearing. Y'all rocking that this summer. For real. He got half of shirts, tank tops. Yo, he got message to the grifted. Somebody said, would you pray with Rizza in Mecca? Man, I pray with anybody anywhere. I ain't got to be in Mecca. Look at this madness. Who buying a half a shirt? Look at the half a extremist shirt though. The crop tee. He called it a crop. Hold on. Man, I'm telling you, all of this slick, fast talking is all about to sell you something, man. Y'all think it's a game. Look at this. Who gonna buy the crop tee? Who wears this stuff? Family, who in the world wear this stuff, man? Come on, man. Let me find out, man. I'm trying to tell you, this is how you know. This is how you know that these people are not us. We ain't rocking that. We ain't doing that, man. Who wearing this? Please, Looney Coon, somebody tell me, who wearing this, man? Ain't nobody wearing this, man. Stop it, man. That's what I'm telling you. This is what I'm telling you. Him and Tariq might wear that demonstration, but man, ain't nobody else wearing that. Yeah, I'm wearing my extremist t-shirt. You dig? I gotta support my brother Rizza, you dig? I gotta wear my extreme t-shirt, you dig? Yeah, it's halfway. You know what I mean? I got on my belly chain. Ain't nothing wrong with belly chain. Me and Tesla wear the belly chains. Y'all wearing about belly chains, you know what I mean? Oh, tether. Y'all some tethers wearing about belly chains. Me and Tesla wear belly chains. Man. So my man say my family don't like me because I don't support a rock with Reese or Tariq. Hey, family. Hey, look. These people, this is how you know they not from round way. Ain't nobody wearing that, man. Listen, y'all know I got this GS hat, right? And y'all know it's a custom Grand Chic hat. You know what I mean? It's a Grand Chic hat. See, I will sell more GS hats if I had them for sale than he would ever sell any of Case Dismiss hats. Non-GS people be wearing these joints. Man, I'm a Grand Chic today, man. I got a Grand Chic snapback. I got a Grand Chic fitted. What's the GS for? Godson. GS, how much them GS hats? Man, they for Grand Chic, man. I like the GS, man. Mine stand for Godson. You know what I'm saying? I'm the son of God. You know what I mean? I sell them like hotcakes. But around the way. But who wearing the Case Dismiss joint, though? Oh, my goodness. Man, this is ridiculous, man. But I'm telling you, family, all of this slick talk, family, all of this slick talk. Yeah, Marcel be wearing them joints. All this slick talk, fast talk, is all preparation to soften you up to sell you something. You understand what I'm saying? Even Rizza Islam then got into the CMOS business. On his website, he's selling Irish CMOS. But, you know, Rizza, it said you got to use Rizza at the checkout. You know what I mean? You got to use Rizza at the checkout. Now he's selling CMOS now. Man, oh man. He got the Irish CMOS he getting busy with. And ain't nothing wrong with that. But what I'm telling you is that all of the conversation is preparation to sell you something, family. That's what it is. I'm telling you, it is what it is. You know what I mean? You can go and check out and you can get some of this, but you got to put, he white labeling, and you got to put Rizza up in that demonstration. You know, in my song in the Griffiths, they'll white label anything. You know what I mean? They'll white label anything. I'm telling you. Y'all remember the song? Huh? Inner Net Pofits. They'll white label cups and watches. They'll white label anything. They don't care. They sell you anything. And now you get to see. Now you get to see. See, before Moorish World TV, all of this stuff would go past the radar. Only thing we're going to hear is those fantastic speeches. The only thing we're going to hear is those elaborate $500 words with 2-cent meanings. That's the only thing we're going to hear. Somebody said, I like Rizza, but I ain't putting my credit card on his website. You bet not. You bet not. But no, listen what I'm saying. If I would ask somebody, what do you like about Rizza? The only thing that you can say is his commentary. You know what I'm saying? But the problem with this, if you have to understand that I see if he had commentary about Scientology. I see if he had commentary about NOI. But when you start getting into the medical field and talking about things where you are not qualified to talk about, I understand not taking the bang bang. I ain't taking the bang bang. My family ain't taking the bang bang. That's where it start. That's where it end. That's it. If somebody asks me, I'm going to say, don't do it. Somebody asks me, did I do it? Nope. That's where it start. That's where it ends. But now, y'all stop listening to me the day I come on here and I start talking like I got a PhD in chemistry and medicine and all of that other stuff. Then when I start talking like I'm an expert on the jab, I start talking about like I'm an expert on what it's going to do to your liver. I'm an expert on what it's going to do to your brain. I'm an expert on what it's going to do to your body. When I start doing that, nah, man, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Best thing I'm going to tell you is that no, from my research, it wasn't right for me. It wasn't right for my family. And we ain't messing with it. And we ain't messing with multiple other things that is given to us by the powers that be that say that we need it. We ain't messing with it. It is what it is. But I would never come on here like I'm an authority. Man, I barely can speak English properly. And Rizza the same way sometimes. Because looking at millennials, I don't know. You know what I mean? But that's the real deal, family. We should not be speaking on things that we are unqualified to speak of. Just because we read a few books and we can regurgitate something back. Man, you need experts to speak on these things. You know what I'm saying? You need experts to speak on them, and then you need to study for yourself, and then you make a decision from that. Don't take these people. Don't take these people because next week they're going to be an expert on something else. We seen that with Brother Polite. Y'all don't remember? This is the one of the king grifters. You know what I mean? Him and Tariq Nasheed go neck to neck. Listen, Brother Polite say he published over 99 books. We ain't seen 99 books yet. Brother Polite says that he was a real estate mogul. We ain't seen nothing yet. Brother Polite says he's going to get people houses off a tax lien. Everybody he tried to play that game with, he took their money. Brother Polite says that he was going to help people get money with Bitcoin. He robbed a brother that passed away for his inheritance, messing with Bitcoin. Brother Polite, he was an expert on all of these things. Brother Polite was an expert on 5G. Brother Polite was an expert on the shot. Brother Polite, all of these people, they are experts on everything. So once one thing goes out of popularity to talk about, they'll be an expert on the next thing. You understand what I'm saying? They'll be a next expert on everything. And this is how you know it's a grift. You know what I mean? Because they're experts on everything. You know what I mean? They're experts on everything. That includes Rizza. That includes, and listen. People can like these elaborate sharpers. You're supposed to like them. That's how they can grift you. They can't grift you if you don't like them. How can they grift you if they're not persuasive? How can they grift you if they don't endear themselves to you? How can they grift you if they don't soften you up? That's the only way they can grift you. You ain't gonna give your money to the boogeyman. Come on, man. I like Rizza, but brother, you're supposed to. But when you pull back the like stuff and say, where is the substance? It's nothing there. It's nothing there. It's nothing there. It's nothing there. I'm telling you, it's nothing there. This is the fact of the matter. I'm telling you, I will have this conversation with Rizza. I will have this conversation with anybody. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. And someone could say the same thing about me. I have no problem with it. But let me tell you something. Sit down and talk to me, and I'll show you better than I can tell you. I can show you what my substance is. I can actually show you what my substance is. You may don't know it, but I can show you. You know what I mean? Anyway, with that being said, this is a good show. How y'all like the show tonight? How y'all like the show tonight, man? I need to know how y'all like the show tonight, man. How y'all doing tonight? How y'all like the show tonight? You know, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all hit that. We just want you to take time. We want you to take time and hit the thumbs up real quick. We're not going nowhere. Take time and share one time and hit the thumbs up. And we'll be right back. If anybody wants some commercial space, that's right. We're taking it on tour. We need to earn money for gas. We need those who have wholesome products. That's right. Wholesome, not grifters. Wholesome. Be right back. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, family. Thank you so much, family. Yeah, so family, one thing that we're doing is, in the spirit of Steve Coakley, we're going to take this type of message around the map. We're going to take it around the map in the spirit of Steve Coakley. I don't care if I'm talking to 5 people or 10 people. Anybody remember Steve Coakley? He would have those little crowds, those little group of people. Somebody say, take care. Ichibang. What are you talking about, Ichibang? Yeah. But you know, Steve Coakley, he didn't have big auditoriums full. He didn't have that, but he was there to inform people as to what was going on. And so Steve spoke to me. I got to do like the grifters do. Steve spoke to me. He came to me in a dream. I'm just playing. Rest in peace, Steve Coakley. That's what the grifters do. He came to me in a dream, and he said, Tahaka Bay, you need to go on the road, and you need to tell them that I told you go on the road, and when they see you, they see me. So everybody need to come out to support. What up, grifters say anything? So you need to support. Boy, those grifters terrible, man. They'll say anything. What it do, Jamal? They will say anything, man. That's right. The ancestors came and told me. With that being said, family, listen. I got to get through this. I got about 20 minutes. Somebody, my man, I'm a half 100. I don't have half your energy. I'm a half 100 too, man. But these people crazy, man. They make me laugh, man. Hey, Terrence McKinnon, man, they just make me laugh, man. They crazy, man. Something wrong with them, man. They think we supposed to go for this madness, man. Ain't nobody going for this madness, man. I mean, I'm here now, man. We gonna wake everybody up. They be mad at me. I'm waking everybody up. That's right. I'm waking everybody up. I don't care who y'all. Wake y'all up. Okay, where you live at, wake you up. Now, with that being said, family, let's talk about this one, family. This is a nice show tonight. Y'all like the show tonight? I like the show. I like this show tonight. This is a good one. But this one here, Jabril Muhammad. Come on, Jabril. All we got to do, you know what I mean, Oh yeah, Rich lined up for the fall. Kingdom L said like 19 keys. So let me ask Kingdom L, what do 19 keys bring to the table that you find that is elevating to our community, taking us to a next level? Huh? Earning some leisure? See, this is the problem. We fall in love with personality and it blinds us to the grift. Let's talk about what he says he does. All right? Let's talk about what he says, not what I say he do. Not what I say he do. Let's talk about what he says he does. Jabril Muhammad, 19 Keys of St. Louis. He wrote this allegedly. Is a St. Louis born, West Oakland raised thought leader. This is what he do. He's a thought leader, entrepreneur, and public speaker. You get that? He's a thought leader, entrepreneur, and public speaker. Now, why in the world do they come off as liberators, as social activists? And in fact, T Magic said it for me. Thought leader, huh? Define thought leader. That's just a slick word to say that I am a very intelligent person and you should listen to me. I'm above average intelligence and you should listen to me. That's all that is. Listen to this. Listen to this. And people think this stuff is, people love trinket talk. These are the little, you know how slavery really began to flow with massive numbers. European was able to bring some of our people salt shakers with the guns, teacups and tea kettles and all that. And our people, we had all of that stuff made from clay and all of that. But when the Europeans started brought his style that he stole and re-rixed and sold it back to us, man, those little trinkets, man, we loved them. We loved them. And that's what it is now. This is the trinket talk. They sell little talks of trinkets. It sound good, but it's really worthless. They little salt shakers, little figurines. It's really worthless. But he says he's a thought provoker. Now, listen to what he says. He says, correlating and presenting thoughts to enlighten the mind. This is what he do. Correlating and enlighten the minds. We are living in a paradigm shift within the subconscious and conscious mind. Yet there is a difference. And these are big words to say that, look, I'm a little bit intelligent. You should listen to me. But now you got to remember again that all of these talks are to ultimately sell you something. That's the part that you got to remember. I mean, 100% Black Rock. And enjoy your groove, Brother Moore. Thank you, family. Thank you, family. Listen to me. You got to remember all of this slick talk is about getting someone into that space so they can ultimately sell them something. You got to understand that. That's this all of this slick talk. Like Kingdom L say, I like 19 Keys. What do you like about them? You love the conversation. But ultimately, his conversation is to ultimately sell you something that is ultimately worthless. You know what I mean? Now, watch this. And again, I don't want y'all, just because they're selling stuff, I don't want y'all to think that I'm downplaying people selling products. You should be an entrepreneur. You should sell, but you should not work on people's ignorance to try to sell them something or work on their emotions, trickery, trick knowledge in order to get them to buy something from you. You know what I mean? Either somebody like it or they don't. You know what I mean? You should like, and so what I'm saying is that this type of grift is nowhere, has nothing to do with true entrepreneurship. Has nothing to, and I'm going to show you in the example with 19 Keys in a second. Has nothing to do with true entrepreneurship. Nothing. True entrepreneurship, you create a product, you put it out there, people like it, it is what it is. The grift of the internet is you slick talk, you smooth talk, you soothsay, you say things that people like, you say things that people don't understand, you say things that people can feel, you say some truth, a whole bunch of falsehood, and then you say, I got this product right here that's going to help you. That's the difference. So I'm not knocking entrepreneurship. I'm definitely not knocking that. I think we should all be entrepreneurs in our own right, but we shouldn't be manipulators in the same. That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? So don't say, when next time you see me up here and I say, yeah, I got some hats back there. Anybody want one? And you look at me and watch this. DJ Cartier, just like you asked that question, what is a thought leader? Just keep watching the show. He says, which means there is a difference in perception of life. Oftentimes, we are limited by our pattern of thinking, how we perceive ideas of the world. What sets one man or woman apart from the other is that he or she thinks consciousness. Hold up. Is how he or she thinks. What sets man What sets man apart from other forms of life is higher thinking and our higher consciousness. What if society had the keys, chi, or energy in form of thoughts in order to assist in unlocking the mind? And this is another thing. I mean, the keys, chi, or energy. Dr. Asar was in the chat earlier. I know, and he know, that 9 times out of 10, and I could be wrong, that most likely this guy read a book about chi and don't know nothing about it. And I say Dr. Asar because his father actually has taught in one of our temples here in Baltimore on how to work that chi. And you can tell how people just touch on stuff in order to draw people in because they read a few excerpts out of books or something. He said, or energy in the form of thoughts, in order to assist unlocking the mind, becoming actively enlightened, changing our patterns of thoughts through study and practical application of philosophy, psychology, physics, and history. Y'all hear this? He's a philosopher. He's going to teach you how to apply philosophy. He's psychology. He's going to teach you how to apply psychology, physics, and he's a historian. This is what this is implying. Through the study and the practical application of philosophy, psychology, physics, and history. This is what he's implying. And I don't doubt him for one bit. But listen to what it says. For the understanding of the modern world at the micro and macro levels, how to stay on the right journey towards success, even more so, how to approach everyday life. But I'm going to show you the contradiction in a minute. To facilitate liberation of one's mind for the journey of life, these keys will help you in changing your pattern of thoughts towards your life consciousness, man. I've never seen a true conscious, one who's on the path of consciousness, use all of this silly stuff. This is just silly. Listen to this. enlightenment, social structure, family, friends, self-awareness, and beyond. It is my belief that our greatest leaders throughout time and history desired for us to achieve a higher reasoning, a higher thought pattern, to give us higher mind so we may never led into the darkness. So we may be never led into darkness. Now, let me stop here. A lot of what these grifters do is say 50% or even sometimes upwards of 75% be true to the words and what they're talking about. But they don't know what they're talking about. It be true. One thing about that I noticed about these grifters since I've been on the internet is that, boy, they got a photographic memory. They can read something and throw it back to you. Young Pharaoh was mean with it. Polite was mean with it. Tariq is mean with it. They can read something and just throw it back at you like it ain't nothing and make it their own. Fast as they read it, they can spit it back at you and act like they're an authority on it. They got a crazy talent. Now, let me show you something. All of this talk is about showing you a lecture, selling you a lecture. It's all about selling you a lecture. You follow what I'm saying? The highest level tour. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with it, but I'm going to show you on the back end what's being. Listen, I'm going to show you on the back end what's the real objective. The real objective. Hold on one second. The real objective is what people are missing is stuff like this. Pay close attention. In 2016 and 2017, Mr. Keys was trying to push Musa Hill clothing line. Pay close attention. Pay close attention. He was trying to push Musa Hill clothing line, right? I never even heard of it. He was pushing it hard. This is before the elaborate hijacking of the famous Elijah Muhammad's star and crescent that he made into a bandana. He was really trying to push this stuff. But guess what? It flopped. This is 2016. A Black Panther hat. It flopped. You understand what I'm saying? Pay close attention. Chris David said it. He's a clothing designer. That's a part of the hustle. Pay close attention. This is his Musa brand. It flopped horribly. You understand what I'm saying? This is the older version of the Star and the Crescent. Now, I want you to pay attention. Once all of this flopped because he went to school for designer and he worked for Prada. Now listen, he said that he was raised in the Nation of Islam because his mother and father, parents was born, joined the nation. So he was born in the Nation of Islam. Yet he went to work for Prada, got his skill set, but also he took their philosophy too and went to sell it back to his people. Apparently so. So, what was the next step after that flop? Anybody remember the bandanas that he wears now that's in this picture right there? It says he began working for Prada. That was 2012. He also taught himself Mandarin Chinese, which he learned to communicate better with his clientele. After climbing the ranks in the fashion industry, 19 Keys founded Musa Hill. And then a few years later in 2019, Keys created a clothing line incorporating technology that he said protected wearers against 5G and cell phone radiation. Now, that is the bandana that he had on, but he had been making the bandana and the hat way before 5G. And when 5G hit, hold up. When 5G hit, here go the bandana in 2017. When 5G hit, he says that now this same bandana protect you from 5G. Hold up. I know y'all think I'm capping. No, There wasn't no 5G in 2017. But when 5G hit in 2019, this is a 2017 photo. But now that same bandana can protect you from 5G radiation. He must got some new fabric from somewhere. And like Dirk Schneider said, 10G out now. Remember when 5G came out, everybody was talking about how dangerous it is, et cetera, et cetera. Anybody remember that? This is what I'm talking about. All of these nice talks is about you buying a product. Family, all of these nice talks is about you buying a product. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. You follow what I'm saying? There's nothing more that look. What would Vicky Dillard be doing? Last but not least, what would Vicky Dillard be doing without the internet? She would be in a church as she was before. Listen to what she is. Vicky Dillard TV provides you with unmatched social, political, and spiritual commentary. She contributes to multiple large networks, such as African Diaspora News, Dr. Boyce TV, Fly Nubian Queen, former Your Black World, Queen Vicki speaks for foundational Black Americans and the entire world. The Queen of Media provides cutting-edge commentary to speak to both of the physical and metaphysical aspects of her viewers and listeners. She is such a force of nature and a pioneer media. Here you go again, that CNN, MSNBC, The View, and the White House officials has responded to her fiery voice and cosmic insight. She's also a spiritual master teacher. Again, they use this stuff, CNN, MSNBC, although she wasn't there, they use that as a form of validation. Now, with that being said, that's all so they can sell you something like the ATM card. Anybody remember? Anybody remember the ATM card? Get your womb and you're going to get some money. Anybody remember? Y'all remember this? They do all of this stuff to sell you something. You got money in your womb. Y'all remember? I mean, sell this webinar. You know what I'm saying? It's all about selling you something. That's what I'm telling you. You can't get around it. Again, there's nothing wrong if, you got a product to sell, but you got your vault potion, thousands, hundreds of dollars. I mean, for something you got off Etsy probably. $157. And it's supposed to be some type of potion. Magical potion. Somebody say, how are they scamming? It's called manipulation. It's called selling worthless products or overpriced products, targeting people emotionally to sell them products. You understand what I'm saying? Go buy one and give us a review, Cartier. Go buy. Cartier say, are there reviews? Cartier, I tell you, go buy this for $157 and ask us and let us know do it work. All right? Do that. Do that. DJ Cartier, I do not, Nike is not my neighborhood. Nike is not my friend. Nike is not none of that. You can speak to Nike. I'm speaking to Nike is not trying to sell you black power, not that I know of. Nike is not trying to sell you spiritual independence or release, not that I know of. Nike is not trying to sell you reparations, last time I heard. Nike is not trying to sell, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, DJ Cartier? Nike ain't trying to come in my community and say, I'm going to help you get reparations. Nike is not trying to come in my community saying, black power economics. Nike ain't doing none of that. Nike put them on the shelf and say, buy them or take or keep it pushing. The grifter is the one that is playing with the emotional heartstrings and the struggle of our people. You understand that? You understand that? Come on, DJ Cartier. You comparing Nike just like Boyce Watkins was preparing what's that? Popeye's chicken. He comparing Popeye's chicken to the guy Jay Morrison. What? Popeyes ain't coming there wearing a dashiki. Popeyes ain't coming there talking about, we're going to liberate the community. Popeyes ain't do that. Popeyes say, I'm going to put this raggedy, poisonous chicken out there, and if you buy it, you buy it. If you buy it, you buy it. I'm going to put $1 million in advertisement. I'm going to put $1 million in TikToks and make it look like that it's bigger than what it is. If you buy it, you buy it. But they're not pulling on. That's not my demographic right there. My demographic is dealing with this consciousness where people are using those that are trying to wake up, using that intentions of waking up against them. That's what this is about. These people that buy into this, they really trying to wake up. Those people that bought into Tariq Nasheed club, they really wanted a museum. That's why they donated. They really wanted a museum. These brothers and sisters that follow these people, they are trying to wake up from the slumber of 1,000+ years. And just to be grifted and played and manipulated? Are you serious, DJ Cartier? Are you serious? That you're going to compare Nike and Prada and all of that to? Are you serious? Are you serious? You can't compare that. These are our people. Let me tell you something. Our people want to wake up. And in the process of following these people that they think helping them to wake up, they become victimized. Do you understand that? In the process of them seeking to open their mind up, they become victimized. Whether it's open their mind up to economic power, to spiritual power, to cultural power, to political power, they become victimized. You feel me? You know what I mean? They become victimized. We should never support anybody that victimizes our people. Never. Now, if you make a product and you say, here it is, if you like it, please support, that's just what it is. But if you come up here talking about, man, listen, you got to wear this hat, because this hat here is going to protect you from the rainstorm that got acid in it that be coming next week. And if it don't come next week, I guarantee you by year's end, that acid is going to hit. Make sure you wear this hat and this stocking cap. If you don't wear it, I'm telling you, when that rain come, the ancestors spoke to me. And now you start telling people that because you have built them their confidence over years, talking about what's going on in the news, talking about what's going on with the police killing our people, talking about what's going on with the white supremacists, talking about what's going on. And you didn't build their confidence up. You didn't build their confidence up. And now they're buying, somebody say, the full hat. Nah, man. We got to stop that, man. We got to stop that. I mean, that's just what it is. I mean, we got to stop that. That's all. I mean, but thank you, DJ Cartier. I invite you to the show, too. Let's have a conversation. Anybody that want to come to the show, you can email me at gmail.com. You know what I mean? Come on through. You can email me at gmail.com at any given day, and we can have a conversation. You can come on through. I mean, somebody said, what about worshiping Ogun and false prophets? I mean, all of that. Hey, you know what I mean? Somebody might say, I worship a false prophet. I don't worship a prophet. So, yeah, I mean, but if you come and say something crazy, you know what I mean, then, hey, you know what I mean, you're going to feel it. You know what I mean? You're going to feel it. But at the end of the day, listen, family, we got to get it together. And one thing that we have never done, and I said it once and I say it again, one thing that we have never done, we have never looked at this stuff in real time. We're looking at it in real time today. And that's what's bothering people. And if it ever gains momentum beyond what it has gained, man, you think people mad now. Because we're about to branch out this fall. Oh, yeah, we got a lot of people on the radar looking crazy. A lot of people. A lot of big grifters been around for a long time. Yeah, got a whole bunch of them. Been around for a long time, and it don't look good. So with that being said, family, thank you so much. If anybody hit the Cash App, I do appreciate it. Let me see if I can see if somebody hit it so I can thank you so much. Thank you, Jeffrey. And anybody else who choose to hit it, thank you. Thank you, anybody who have thumbs up, who has shared the video, because it's going to take all of us. You follow me? It's going to take all of us to make sure that we get this message. We got to get this message. I mean, we got to get this message. It is what it is. We got to get this message. So we need all support. I'm telling you, I'm Steve Coakley in this demonstration. Thank you. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for hitting that thumbs up. Thank you, Cryptonomics. Thank you, all of those who support the channel. Man, thank you for all the Moors, man. I see Owens L was in the building, and Hannibal L and Sean say he gonna give me some graphics. That's right. We're gonna hook it up now. We ready to rock and roll. So with that being said, family,
We ain't no internet prophets. We ain't no social media prophets. No, are we social media activists? Let me tell you what I do, family. First thing what I do is I created this medium with the help of my brothers and Ali's men and all the good people of the Boyce Watkins.
Got some internet profits and you need to stop it for someone catch you on the block and cock it, or catch you at your lecture and rock your knocking. Yeah, you mad at me cause I'm exposing your robbing. See, I used to be a robber, I was robbing the thugs and the Asians in the hood selling nasty grub. I was only 17 and I didn't know better. Put them things in their face and said, give me the cheddar. But I never imagined at the age of 40 that people will use the things that would annoy me to rob our people like Bibles and Qurans. Take your money and then they're gone. You selling plagiarized books and dreams of unity. Blame the European, but look what you do to me. Got me thinking we gon' overcome, but when you cut your camera off, you're really one of them. You gon' have to watch it back for the rest of your life. I know full well you can't sleep at night. You done robbed everybody from the hood to the burbs with your unks, your crystals, your books, your herbs. You convinced everybody that it's white supremacy. The fact of the matter is you're the real enemy. You've been lying to the people, fat in your pockets. You ain't nothing but an internet prophet.
That's right,
you gon' have to
C-Breeze.
watch it back for the rest of your life. I know good and well you can't sleep at night. You done robbed everybody from the hood to the birds with your unks, your crystals, your books and herbs. Now they calling me the op cause I revealed the scam. They will shake your hand and still grip your fam. They say Hotep peace. peace and shalom. Assalamu alaikum, praise the Lord in Islam. At the same time they plotting to get in your pocket, they will white label sunglasses, cups and watches, make a profit for the enemy they talk about. I can't understand why you ain't been walking out. You ain't noticed since you met them, you slipping in life. You ain't even got a husband and he ain't got a wife. Bank account got light and you haven't seen the light. You burn on the stage and ain't change your plight. Incense burning, crystals turning. Thank you yourself for what you really learning, what you really saw. You gave him your all. He owned a museum in the internet mall, selling deodorant and anything you buy. He don't really care if you're broke and you die. You just acting like you don't care either. This is pure evil. Gonna have to watch your back for the rest of your life. I know good and well you can't sleep at night. You done robbed everybody from the hood to the burbs with your unks, your crystals, your books, your herbs. You convinced everybody that is white supremacy. The fact of the matter is you're the real enemy. You've been lying to the people, fat in your pockets. You ain't nothing but an internet prophet. You gonna have to watch your back for the rest of your life. I know good and well you can't sleep at night. You done robbed everybody from the hood to the burbs with your unks, your crystals, your books and herbs.